That's definitely not it.
Game's
Yeah,
on.
I feel
It's
like he's
on?
got a very
Nice.
boisterous voice.
Welcome to D&D all.
Oh, okay, we
I
started.
think it'd
Great.
be like 3, 2,
All right, so welcome to D&D,
One.
everybody. This is our week that we pick up from here. Logan may or may not be joining us. He is moving into his new place tonight, so we are gonna pick up where we left off. You guys
Oh,
have
just
made
tell
it
everybody.
And
Just
the
tell all-
address is 345.
Ever green
up
turds.
your
I
butt
don't
way.
actually know where the
So
tell all
he-
the 2 people watching.
Thanks for bringing that up. That makes me sad. Why do I even bother
Vinny-
with this?
why?
Vinny's gonna
Come
go
on,
to
it's
his.
good. You're still video documenting it.
Yeah.
He's gonna go to his house.
Next time, John, you should just bring a laptop and do a video tour of you driving to his house, walking in, and
That's a
being like,
good
"This is
idea.
where he is."
It's a good idea.
Make sure to show the mailbox.
Yep.
So, you guys
Mailbox
made
is
it into Faro during the Festival of Change. That happens every 3 to 5 years.
Change.
How do
I don't like consistent times. 3 to 5 years seems like a good time to have a festival.
Do you think that like once they get 3 and like they're on the 4th, you're like, shit, we should probably do that again.
We got to do this
Shit.
next year.
We got like a year before we have to change the fucking name again.
It depends on
It's
the
every
marsh
three-
and the
it's every
season.
3 to 7 years. Fuck it.
Yeah, correct, DT. It's all about what is happening.
Whenever
know, it's
somebody
like-
remembers.
It's like those open signs, open when we wake up, close when we decide to leave.
Exactly, when we get tired,
Fair
just
enough,
fucking.
So, you guys made it in, paid a couple coin to get a mask, set up a booth, or rather, Star did, and you guys enjoyed some of the festivities. You guys had done a strength test with holding a log that Gub won. You guys did an archery test that Levias
day.
won. You guys
One
did an acrobatics test, which Jerry won very handily. Yeah,
I
it
don't
was,
like how surprised you see Max. He could
Yeah,
have done that. I
Jerry's-
believe in him.
Exactly.
I
You know
mean,
what?
not only did he win, he's the best ever
He
at
beat
it.
Grog in a arm wrestling match.
Yeah, he's the
That's-
most
that was
fit of
just
all
'cause
of us.
He's in shape. We may be in the grave, but he's strong.
Buff as shit.
Yeah.
Going in that grave. He dug his own grave.
He
Just-
wants to make sure he fills out that coffin. That's all.
That's right.
It's like
They
the meme
can't
picture
catch
of
the
the fucking weightlifter or whatever, and he looks like Dumbledore.
He wants some taut robes.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
You guys started a bad job selling his bar the first time, but through all your guys' wins and constant pushing the crowd, he managed to have a pretty good night. You guys then went into the fortune teller's hut and got some fortunes read, where there was a bit of alluding to different things
supposed
of
to
your
rewatch that.
backstory in the future. And at the night, most of you had nightmares. One of you had a dream. Like I said, whether or not they didn't have any actual effect on your character's ideas, ideals, or otherwise, it's just what you had a dream about. Yeah. As you all wake up,
She's a witch. Burn her.
Something. Put on a little makeup.
I thought we already woke up.
No, we
talk-
ended. I thought we ended with the dream.
yep, we ended with the dream.
Fair enough.
If we didn't, we're coming back to this point. As you all wake up.
It seems that Morik's still asleep.
Yep.
Let's let him sleep. He looks tired.
Yeah, well, I guess because I beat him so badly last night, he doesn't want to face me.
Did you?
You're God.
Man,
Did
Okay.
you hurt him?
They had a competition.
Oh.
Yeah, I could see it from my booth.
yeah, Mark is terrible with
You
a
can
bow.
see Mork shooting arrows into the swamp.
Yeah.
That's all of his arrows flew. 2 natural ones on 3 arrows.
They were having some archery competition, and Morg just aimed straight up. It was real weird.
He shot at one of the crowd. Just turned around.
Uh, um. Well, I want to get back to the festival at night, but you guys have any plans for today?
Yeah.
Are you gonna play in your dirt?
No, I gotta do that still. It's still on the list, but I have a few things I want to pick up while we're here in town.
Cool.
Yes.
Nothing in particular. I did talk to one of the swamp people, I suppose.
Smeeple?
Yeah, sure. Let's go with that. Um,
Looks like swamp, walks like people.
but yeah, they said something about coming to them for work in the swamp. So maybe that's something we could do while we're waiting for Miss Jade.
Well, he was offering to take you into the swamp.
Yeah.
Like
You
you
know
pay
who's
him,
the-
and he'll give you like a tour, or go like be your guide basically.
You know who's in the
Well,
swamp?
I
Grog?
interpreted it as he saw that I was strong and was asking if I could help him in the swamp.
Fair enough.
What'd you say?
You know who's in the swamp? Nathaniel's in the swamp.
Who's Nathaniel?
The man who sent or didn't send, but the man that had the slavers attack us. Not us specifically, but just people in the. Remember when we got jumped by those people at night?
I do.
Yes, and they said that a man named Nathaniel is who they
And he lives in
steal
the swamp.
people for, and he's in the swamps north of Faro.
I don't think I remember because I was unconscious.
Oh yes, makes sense. We could always investigate him. Maybe there's a bounty on his head.
Sorry about
I
that.
wouldn't mind
Carl.
doing that.
Yes.
No,
it's
it's
a good
not
call.
your fault. I was dozing off and I think I just missed a few swings.
It's okay.
It didn't help that you got vomit all over.
Yes.
Yeah, but I mean I could tell you weren't aiming for me. It seemed to be just sort of
Splashback.
splashback. Ugh.
I'm gonna play with dirt. I think someone should go and maybe there's a guard post or something like that. Get some info on that Nathaniel feller.
Well, if we
I
were
can
going into
investigate
the swamp, I actually had something that I wouldn't mind doing.
What was that?
I had a bit of a strange dream last night, and I wouldn't say no to actually trying to find the spirit of the marsh.
Who?
Why don't we split up? Why don't
No.
I
What?
agree.
why don't
Yes. Let's go
Jerry?
4 different ways. I'll
Yeah.
play with dirt. Levias goes straight into the swamp.
well Grohl can go with them in the swamp, and then I can go tend to my my alcohol.
And you can play with dirt with me.
Yeah,
I'll
I
teach
can
you.
actually, I would really like that.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, we can play with dirt until
Mhm.
night, and then I can go deal with my alcohol selling.
Well, I don't particularly like the idea of splitting up, but
I feel like the god in the sky is shaking its head.
what if we do all the planning for what we're going to do? Because there's only one more night of the festival, yes? It's a
So there's
2-night thing. There's 4 nights. Okay. Well, we'll do some planning on what we'll do after the festival. That way we can do things in the morning. You can do your bar thing, and then we can explore the festival. That way we don't go into the wet forest by ourselves.
Do you have an aversion to the word swamp?
It's a dirty word for dirty people.
Well,
There's not dirt. I don't trust it. There's no dirt in the swamp. It's just mud.
I mean,
Mud is just
dirt.
wet dirt.
Don't you take that back.
Okay, I won't.
You don't take that. Damn it. Alright, well, I'm scared of the swamp, okay?
Uh,
Here it is.
does it have to be fresh dirt, or can it be like a jar of dirt that you'd take along with you?
I like my dirt naturally sourced.
Well, you can source it naturally. You dig it out of the ground.
Well, yes, but if you take dirt from here and bring it to a different town, the dirt they don't. There's different things in the soil. It's different dirt. I'll teach you one day.
Farm to ground.
Jerry is definitely your
Were
best
you some
character.
kind of farmer before this, old man?
My father was a farmer.
Is that
Um,
and now
why
he's
you're
former.
so interested in soil?
No.
All right. I want to come with you. I want to learn
Okay.
about the dirt.
Perfect. Nice.
Well, what are we doing exactly? Who's going where?
Yeah, what is everybody? They're going to play with dirt. What are you guys doing?
Well, if you had someone else
I-
wanting to take you into the and tour around inside the swamp, I'm more than happy to go with you to see that.
I'd want to talk to the guards first. I'm honestly very interested in stopping these slavers from capturing any more people.
That's a good point as well.
I know you just said that, but I already had forgotten that there were slavers. I just wasn't paying any attention to that.
We really have different priorities in this group, don't we?
We're
Yeah.
playing with dirt. And
One of you is running a trade simulator. One of you is
Making mud pies.
actually trying to be a hero, and yeah, one of you just wants to wander around and get blessing from Desna.
I mean, I definitely want to be a hero, but I need money.
yeah.
Quiet civilization.
Yeah, that Bonnie Tyler song, it starts very differently with us. Where have all the good men gone? I mean, seriously, where are they? I need a hero.
Yeah. So guard first.
Team
Okay.
short ass.
Yeah, the less important thing first, and then we'll play with dirt after
Yeah.
that shitty thing's done.
I agree. You know, to get us back to the high.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Ah.
Yeah, you guys head to the front of town where you guys met your guards from last night, as there are a number of guards stationed.
Greetings. Is there any sort of command post within this town, higher up I could speak to, or even just a job posting by the guard?
Well, I not much for job postings around here, but if you want, northwestern side, there's that post in particular that on that corner of the wall. That's where our captain lives, I guess you could call him.
Okay. And then, would you happen to know of any, like, reported ne'er-do-wells, things like that?
Ne'er-do-well. Well,
Uh,
horse thieves came through here a couple nights ago.
horse thieves?
Horse
Have you
thief.
heard
One guy.
one guy?
Yep.
Do you know if you've heard about a group of slavers in the area?
Slavers. No,
Yeah,
I never
what-
heard nothing like that.
All right then.
I mean, I heard of people going missing, but I mean, we live near a swamp. Alligators come right up out of there.
Do you have reports on the people that have gone missing?
Maybe. I don't personally. They're probably kept on file somewhere. I mean, it's been a while since we've had somebody go missing, though. Probably been a couple months, but I mean, the last one I know of was Ted, and he was on a boat trying to go out there and catch some gators, and found his boat without him, so probably got by the gators.
What about outside of town? Anyone reported missing from after leaving town or coming in? While coming in.
No, I can't say I do remember that. I mean, that's some exciting stuff. I'm pretty sure I'd likely remember. But like I said, I generally just don't know of. I mean, people gone missing from bear attacks, or you know, getting caught up in the wrong place, wrong time, banditry and the such. But haven't heard anybody being turned into a slave. You have to forgive me.
Alright, then.
I
No,
I
it's
could look into it.
no. I think you're right. If that had specifically been reported, um, we had run into some people from outside town, the thugs of the sort, and after we gave them a good run in, we managed to capture and uh, interrogate one of them. And he had spoken of how they had a leader up here in the swamps, part of a slaving organization, though. They were capturing people and selling them off.
That's certainly concerning. I'll definitely do some digging on that. Did you by chance bring that individual ne'er do well in?
I don't know. Is any of my group with me right now?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Levias, I was unconscious. What happened with him?
Well, he actually got away from us.
That's a pity.
Must have snuck away in the night or something.
Yeah,
Well,
something
that's a
like
shame. We'd love to be able to interview that kind of man, see if we can get some information. But
We
I'll
have
do
to
some
do
digging.
a
I'll see what I can find.
deception for that.
Like he should.
Yeah,
We,
that's
de-
probably fair.
we definitely let him go
that. Yeah, I let him
because
go.
he
that's
promised
fair.
not to do anything.
And he also said of a sorts. Yeah, go ahead and roll it.
Jesus.
Okay. He doesn't have any particular reason to disbelieve you, so
Mhm.
you know he's more focused on it, and sounds like something that's reasonable enough to where he doesn't question it too much.
Fair enough.
Well, I'll do some digging. Leave it to us. We'll see what we can find out. Just keep yourself safe, and please, if you get any more information, send it our way.
Sure, we can do that for you.
Appreciate it.
What was your name, officer?
Oh, my name's Dag.
Dag? Nice to meet you, Dag. I'm
Pleasure.
Grog.
Do you like
This
Derek?
this is Levias.
Nice to meet you.
Well,
You guys are wearing your masks, right?
Well, I thought that was only
Um,
during the festival, or are they? Is everyone wearing theirs still?
Everyone is. It's
Okay.
it's like
the guard is?
yes,
What kind of mask does he have?
coyote.
Coyote? Okay.
Is he ugly?
Wearing a coyote mask. You have no idea.
Yeah, I
Is
guess,
Coyote mask
How's
ugly?
his bod?
What's that?
How's his bod?
Covered in armor and sweaty because it's humid.
Well, I mean, like, he could be fat. Is he fat?
He's thick. He's a thick boy.
Does he look fat or does he look like swole thick?
He's got a little bit of a power lifting belly on him.
He's got some. He's a little bit dummy thick.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's got some power lifting belly on him.
All right, I'm glad.
I love the word dummy thick. Or the phrase dummy thick, I should say.
Yeah. Were we going to bother going to the captain and seeing what he had,
Ah,
or
I
find
don't
you
know
a
if
guy?
it'd be much use based on this guy, but he might just be no one. And I'm assuming we're away from him at this point, by the way.
No, he's following you. He's right next to you. He's like,
Uh,
Oh no, we're talking about
Uh,
someone else.
yeah,
oh yeah. It's actually...
The other guy that was standing next to you, he was useless. Wouldn't say a damn thing.
Fair enough.
But yeah, I'm just like, yeah, I don't know if that guy would have the kind of clearance, maybe, but at the same time, this seems like such a ragtag organization of of
Dumb fuckery.
guards.
Hmm.
I could believe that just about any of these guys might or might not know what I'm talking about. Who
Understandable.
knows though? Maybe if we do go in and to the swamp to see this magical lady that you're talking about, maybe she'll have some information on it.
Well, I don't know if, excuse me, don't know if it'll be exactly if anything will come from it, but yeah, it's quite strange that she appeared to me and doesn't exactly get too often that she gets visitors with people to talk to. So yeah,
And she told you to seek her out?
Not in such words, but who?
Did she say that she was in the swamp?
Spirit of the swamp? Yeah, I was in the swamp.
Fair enough.
Who doesn't say no to a pretty lady?
Myself. I'm saving myself for just the right woman.
More power to you.
I'm a man. It's fine. Let's go back to the dirt. All right, Jerry. Let's walk us through this whole dirt
Easy.
thing.
Very quiet in the beginning. The whole thing takes about 15 minutes, but about 13 of those minutes is just walking around finding the right dirt.
It takes 30.
Walking around, you go there. There's a reason I was taught to use dirt. He scoops some with his fingers and sniffs it. It sees all.
It does?
Yes, it does. Most people don't think twice on the type of ground they walk on. But the dirt's here observing all. Sees all the bad things and the good things in the world. This should be good.
My God, that's rancid!
Someone took a piss here.
Makes like a mound of it. And then gets some leaves and Deborah and puts it on top.
Deborah.
Debris.
You see right there. And I'm gonna make an arcane check now.
Alright. I'm looking where he's pointing.
Okay, yeah. As he's pointing, right there. Wind blows on it as the leaves bend, then pick up into a slight swirl, and then come back down into their exact same place.
Does the dirt move at all, Ox? The dirt stays still?
The dirt has stood still.
That means that it's a good day. The weather's not bad, or is the weather bad?
Usually, there was some magical effects, but it
Yes.
is not. You either rolled too poorly to
That's fair.
understand exactly, or it will
Mm.
be calm. You
Mm.
can read from
That's
what
fair.
I told
Mm.
you.
Did you see that?
Yeah.
From what I was told, that means that there's something here, but it is nowhere near as bad as it was days ago.
That's it.
That's all. And then I wipe it away. I swish it. That's all. It's very easy once you know what you're looking for. Any
Any
questions?
I have thoughts, but no questions for you.
Okay, that's good. There will be a quiz tomorrow.
Let's do it now.
Okay. Shit.
Absolutely.
Why is dirt the best?
Because it sees all.
And why does it see all?
That wasn't in the lesson.
Because it's always underneath people's feet.
Well, that doesn't. Okay.
Anyway, you passed. Congratulations.
Okay. Can I make my own check now? I passed.
Yeah, you can.
All right.
What are you doing? Tell me what you're doing first.
I'm gonna get a pile. I'm gonna get some leaves and Deborah.
Yep.
I'm gonna sprinkle them around the pile.
Okay.
Do you do it exactly how I did it?
I'm gonna try to, but I don't know if I did.
No! You can't. That's my way of doing it. Just as I learned from those above, you come up with your own. And find your own way. It takes time.
You know, I think I might have something. Come here, Baloo. Come here. I'm gonna grab some dirt.
Mm-hmm.
Put it on his head.
Roll me a knowledge nature.
Okay.
As you put it on his head, Blue starts gets distracted by something. Looks over. Falls off the back left of his head. As he looks back, as you go back, he gets back too. He's like, "What? What has happened?"
Well, it's okay, boy. It's okay.
Okay.
We'll work on it.
Did the dirt do anything?
No.
Dirt was just dirt.
It didn't. There were, other than Baloo doing that, there were no other events that took place.
It's a good omen.
It's questionable, but it might become.
You'll come into your own.
All right.
Well, that's all I had to do today. Time for an old man nap.
Just woke up.
You want
It's
a beer?
9 o'clock.
I'd have a beer.
I go to my keg and I tap one out for both of us.
Okay.
No, Star. I have a question for you. Well, a lot of questions actually.
Yeah?
Why did you start doing this?
Start doing what?
This traveling bar.
Well, always liked alcohol.
Naturally.
And, trading was how my parents got by. It's what I've learned. They've always learned and took care of the land as they went, but to make sure that they had arms, had weapons,
Legs.
they sold things from town to town, picking from the last town onto the next.
What's the end goal here for your business?
Well, at the moment, I'd like to have a traveling bar. I think it would be fun, a way to keep the money flowing while getting to see a good side of the world. Eh, people are typically happier at the bar.
Yes. Bring the bar to them.
Exactly.
Ah,
Bring the good times along.
let the good times roll.
Maybe if I make enough, buy a decent share of land, settle it myself.
Are you? How much would you say right now your whole setup's worth with your money you've made from it plus the cost of materials you've spent, cart, keg, your merchandise right now? Put a price out there. How much gold do you think it's worth?
Well, in equity, I've maybe 5 gold, 6 gold.
5 gold. We'll call it 6 gold. Are you interested in allowing someone to buy in a sense, become a partner, pay for a share, and own equity, work on the bar with you? And if so, how much percent are you willing to give stake in?
Well,
Assuming it's worth 6 gold.
Well, at the moment, I'm kind of limited by what I can bring from place to place.
Naturally.
if you want to start up like I did, you can always get yourself a handcart and try and find something to buy around town. Bring it back. This place has its own ale. I imagine uh, alligator skin, leather, be pretty valuable back in Redmont.
Hmm. How much was the cart that you bought?
I bought mine for 3 gold.
3 gold. Hmm. I'll do some pricing. Thank you.
You guys get back together at some point, somewhere in the town. Maybe Levias is looking at dresses in a window. You guys all see each other.
That's definitely what's
From
happening.
doggy
Yeah,
window.
that sounds about right.
It's the next plan, boys.
Did the information gathering go well?
Not particularly.
Yeah,
They
not
seem to
really.
have no idea about what we were talking about. They did say that they have had reports of missing people, but it didn't seem like anything out of the ordinary. Like people getting eaten by alligators and bears and the such.
And that sounds
A lot
about
of
right for
people.
being around a swamp.
You know.
A lot of people went missing.
No, not a lot. Just that people have gone missing, but nobody's been too suspicious of it.
Maybe that's why Nathaniel's been able to do it so long.
I imagine the cover of a swamp is pretty good.
Especially one as large as this.
Ux, does the town feed into the swamp, or is there like a?
It basically, so where the festival took place was like
Mhm.
onto the docks, like basically you start walking out, like a wooden platform kind of builds and
Mhm.
just elongates as you keep going. Like it's very clear that sometimes the swamp hits high waters, so most of this town, like further inland, isn't, but eventually as you start like basically past that fence is where you hit wooden floors that just kind of, the poles underneath just get taller and taller,
Yeah.
so it does feed into the swamp.
In short, yes.
I just wanted to give like set the scene.
No,
In
that's
short,
fair.
yes.
Yeah.
Though.
Yeah, I was just making sure.
If we do want to proceed with investigating, I'm sure that someone has seen the same sorts of people come through closer to the docks of town. Maybe not all the time, but there has to be times where people, groups of 4 well-armed men, go into the swamp and then don't come back for an extended period of time.
They could. I mean, they probably wouldn't even go into Pharaoh too often.
They'd have to come for supplies eventually, unless they go somewhere else, but I'm not too familiar with this land.
Well, they might not. They may get there. They have an entire camp out in the swamp, apparently.
You can come in and get
Who
an
knows
ale.
where they go through? They could. There's also the host, the little whatchamacallit, the halfway point between
Yep.
Little Redmont and Pharaoh.
Yep.
But I mean, we have a map. I mean, we just look at it. They could
Yes.
enter in at any point. This is fucking huge.
Well, I did have the idea that, as Levias said, he had had that vision from this swamp lady. Uh,
What did she
maybe
say
she
again?
would know.
What did she say to you in your vision?
I can't remember exactly what it was, but because it was a week ago. But I know that she said that she was lonely and doesn't get exactly to speak to people often. I don't know if that's just the festival or what, so I was thinking if we could somehow find her, maybe she'd know more about the swamp.
Yeah, but perhaps this might be a way to lead people to run into the swamp and die?
That's always a possibility.
If you guys manage to find something, that could help lead us to them, I'm down. But I'm not just gonna go into the swamp looking.
Well, I mean, I could also try. Uh, I could also try my new friend Zeke. He was the guy that was offering a tour.
Hmm.
If he's going in and out of the swamp more often, he might actually see these people moving around.
And of course, we can always go and avenge Ted. Apparently, he was eating baguettes.
That happens.
Yeah, it does. Happens with a frequency enough that most of those gods do seem as if they're not worried about it.
Around what time of day would it be, Ox?
This is like early-ish morning. We're probably like we're
Still?
we're approaching noon. Yeah, it hasn't been very long. It took them 15 minutes to find dirt.
Right, but they were doing their thing.
Walked in town, talked to a guy, came back. Been hanging out. Like I said, it's been like an hour since you guys, like hour, maybe two since you woke up.
Okay. Um.
If there's nothing you guys want to pursue, we'll progress
I mean,
time.
I'd like
Uh,
to head on the swamp tour at least. Even if we don't get any leads, I'd still like to see around the place.
Hmm.
Yes, no.
I'm
Let
game.
us know how
I'm-
it is.
I'm game
Let
for
me
a
know
swamp,
how it is.
swamp tour.
Okay.
Is there a bathhouse in this?
Yes.
public
Oh,
bath.
nice.
I'm gonna get myself cleaned up, and the bear.
Okay.
Probably
I'll
a
go
mud
get
bath in
cleaned
the
up
swamp.
too.
There is also a mud bath.
I can get my clothes laundered.
Easy enough to do. Okay. You do that. Jerry, you going to just
I'm gonna go get cleaned up too. And
Okay.
then,
all right.
Not really much else.
You guys head to the docks as you find a few different, like there are a lot of tie-offs that are missing. Like a lot of boats had already been launched.
Is there anybody here?
Yeah, I mean there's a number of people around. Find just like a older guy kind of walking by, like with a little hand cart with some supplies, maybe setting up early. As for the most part, like this kind of kicks off into the afternoon, into the evening. During the day, people just go about their business. He's
Old man.
Hello. Yes. What can I do
21.
Hey,
for you? As you see, my supplies are the best around. Nothing is ever gonna put them down.
what supplies does he have?
All kinds of things. I've got peacock quill. I've got necklace of gator teeth. I've got lucky gator's foot,
Oh.
not lucky for the gator.
How
I've
much for the
got-
necklace of gator teeth?
How much you willing to pay?
Mm,
Tell you what, most people I'll give it to them for 5 copper, but for you, young man, how much money you got?
4 copper.
Oh yeah, well that's good. That's good too. Here you go.
Okay.
All right. Well,
all right,
I
so-
see you're a shrewd businessman, young man.
Yeah.
Oh, it's such a. Well, no, children. I'm sorry. I didn't realize you're so short. Yeah, that's fine.
No, I trust me. I'm just a. Listen, my identity isn't important. Do you happen to know?
Sorry.
Do you happen to know a man named Zeke?
Yeah. Which one?
There's multiple.
There's 4 of them.
He's
There's Zeke, and Zeke the barber.
he was lean.
Oh, Zeke the barber.
No. He takes people on swamp tours.
Oh,
is-
yeah. You mean Zeke
Yeah, that's what I mean.
and Zeke.
Um, he was just in one of the log holding competitions.
Oh,
last
Zeke.
night.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where might he be?
Points into the swamp.
Do you know when he's gonna be back?
Zeke, when you coming back? Back. He's on his way. You heard it here.
Okay, I'm leaving. But I put
Interested
on
in
the necklace of gator teeth.
As he holds and picks up the gator's foot. Interested in the lucky gator foot?
I had left.
I know, Levias is still
The
there.
madman.
Levias is thinking about it.
Yeah, why not? Could be useful if you're going into the swamp.
Yeah. I don't know if it'd be useful everywhere. It's lucky.
Yeah, well, I found myself pretty lucky overall, so a little bit of a boost wouldn't never hurt.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, never one to sway the die in your favor.
Hmm.
Give it to you for same price I gave that man. 7 copper pieces.
No,
It's a steal, Levias.
I thought
I was
he,
asking 4. He said 3. That's 7.
I thought he only paid 2.
Give you 2 for 3.
That means I'd be using
You
my
can buy
phone.
2 for 5. This one's not lucky though. This is just a gator foot.
Yeah, I'll pay the 3.
Okay.
Damn it. I had to pay for something.
Got a peacock quill here. Peacock quill before you go. Peacock quill.
Oh, actually, I will. How much for the peacock quill?
That's pretty uncommon in this area. We'll call it 2 copper. Just a
can do
quill.
that.
Got
I
a
can
couple
do
of them.
I'll
I plucked a
have-
whole peacock before I came.
Now I have a nice quill to write with.
Nice. Good on you, young man. Keep to your studies. Anyway, I'm gonna keep setting up shop over here. He got progressively younger as I kept going.
That's because he absorbs the youth from anyone he sells his stupid items from.
Okay, yeah. You guys meet back up again. Oh no, they're bathhousing. Unless you guys are gonna join them, we can just progress into the evening. Anything?
I don't think so.
All right. As we approach into evening, you guys get a little cleaned up, get your clothes washed, get everything set up. Star, you leave to go and set up your bar, your pitcher, your keg.
I still got a half keg.
Well, welcome back. Pay a fee for the night,
It was per night.
of course. No, just as you hear from my. No, I got him. Yes, get out of here. What? Is this man trying to harass you? This is the guy from last night. He goes, what? No, it's not per night. Don't try to mess with the new people coming. We want them coming back. So he's like, it's all right. I was just trying to, He just wanders off and goes, what a bad guard. Anyway, yeah, you're good to go. You
Thank you.
paid. Yeah, just Jesus, God in heaven. Asmodeus
Notice it.
could see you now.
I had to say,
Oh my
I
god.
would, cut really into my profits there.
Well, that's not the intention. He's just an asshole.
Thank you.
Yeah, head on in. Same place. I haven't sold it to anybody else.
Go on.
As you go on in, like I said, most of them are setting up again. As you go over, the bartender from the other place comes over and goes, well, welcome back. I wasn't sure how far you gotten into your supplies.
I only got the half keg last night.
That's good. Hopefully you get the other half tonight, and then you can enjoy the festival instead of working it.
Absolutely.
Well, if you want, tomorrow night is kind of my day off. I'm gonna be celebrating. You want to tour the place with me? I can show you all the cool places and tell you stories about each one of these motherfuckers. They all talk when they drink.
Sounds good to me.
Absolutely. Well, same thing for tonight, or do we want to just keep it rolling?
Yeah, sounds good.
Sounds good. Might be best if they if we make it 2 copper over there, 3 to use yours though. Gives them a little more incentive, and I throw that copper piece your way. A little more pricey, but gives them a reason to come on over and grab a cup.
I'm sorry.
Cause the deal last night was 2 to use yours, 2 to get one of mine. One for a pitcher, for a pint.
Basically, when you had said that, I would just mark 1, and I was basically giving him the copper that.
Oh,
he
okay.
used.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, no worries then. Well, it's good to see you again. Hopefully you get some time to go and celebrate. If I don't mind you saying, I saw you with a particular looking group of friends who have done quite a number of things here. I'd love to have them come on over and try what I have.
Yeah, I'll try and send him along.
Sounds good. It's always good to have people like that. But in either case, they're friends. They're promoting your business. At least it can wait until you're done.
Yeah.
So he wanders back over and keeps working. People slowly start kind of funneling in, like the actual people, and they're all holding these paper lanterns as they all come in. As once again, the rest of the group comes in, as the whole crowd is kind of gathered in the courtyard, as there's this like hollow wood on wood sound that as everyone gets really, really quiet, as basically a tinder not tinder pouch, but basically a matchstick gets passed around as everybody lights it, sets it off, and as it does, they all just kind of scream out and cry as you hear, "Let the second night begin!" As they do, as they all kind of scatter and they begin eating and grabbing some foods on the side, some frog legs, some, skink on a stick, as a couple of the games have changed over.
I cast Fireball.
Oh, please. It's a lot of XP.
You might level.
If I had Fireball, maybe.
You might go to jail.
Yeah. Or just die on the spot.
Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, but
That's
is that
fair.
really such a bad thing?
To die on the spot?
Guys. Yeah, come on, it's not that bad.
So, the log challenge has been removed, as there is now a giant blanket over a cage.
Oh?
As like a tiny little rink has been set up.
Oh?
As you hear a man come, "Wrestle the gator! If he
Oh,
wins, he eats you! If you win, we eat him!"
Yes, please. I would like to do this.
Oh, sorry, Star. As
I can't fight everybody.
I can't find everybody. As the archery competition is still there, the sticks are still there. However, another thing has been added as well. There is one of those classic like hammer swings onto like with the bell on the top, as well as there is a dunk booth now that drops them right into the swamp, like 10 feet into the swamp.
Nice.
But a net has been set up once again, as they said, to kind of hold that up, as this man is just spewing all manner of vitriol and horrible things at anyone who passes to try to get them to throw. The tent is still set up for the palm reader, and that's kind of it. Crowd's kind of wandering around. What do you guys want to do?
I mean, I want to wrestle a gator. That's obvious.
Okay. You come
But
up.
I want to wait till these guys do some stuff. Also, I don't want to be the first person to wrestle the gator.
No, you want it to tire out?
I just want to see. I don't know. Is there a lot of people like lining up to wrestle the
No,
gator?
there's like people talking like, "You do it. I ain't doing it. You do it." Man, last year, you see that
Right.
fucking beast they captured last year? That thing was scary as hell.
Then I'm gonna just see. I'll just say to my friends, is there anything that you guys want to do first before I do this?
Well, to be honest, the friend over there kind of spewing all that hate speech and not being very polite. Kind of want to take him down a peg.
Fair enough.
Mm.
I'd be happy to watch you do that.
Put an arrow through his head.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, can I a bow competition? Yeah, go ahead. Can I go? Yeah. There you go,
I
there's
rolled a
bow
1.
back.
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah, what do you guys want to do? Is there's a number of people kind of celebrating.
Mhm.
Otherwise, Star, will you do me a favor? Are you doing the performance thing again?
Could I use my lore? Being that just
Yeah,
such a specialized thing. Thank you.
this is totally fine.
Oh, it's not bad.
It's better than it was last night.
Yeah, by a long
with-
shot.
With the boost from the other people and people talking, as you do have booze from other places, you get over the course of the next few hours, you get about 15 guests coming through as they're eating different foods from the other places, and otherwise as a kid comes up to you, like a early like tween, like 12-year-old maybe, as he comes up and
Nice.
goes, I'll trade you some food for one of them plats. Oh, excuse me. Turns around, turns back around. He has a fake mustache on. It's definitely not squirrel pelt.
What? Is there a legal drinking age?
Not really.
Is it frowned upon for children to drink
If
beer?
children, yes.
Do you want me to make a legal roll check? A legal law check?
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you can roll a knowledge legal. That's fine.
15.
It might not be the most accepted thing, but I don't think in this certain situation nobody would. They'd probably look at
Yeah,
you a
they'd be
little
real
funny,
upset. They'd be so
but
upset.
they'd just be like, whatever. It's a festival.
To be fair,
This is
he
Dad's
could be
fault.
drinking out of the other pub's glasses, so he could have bought it from there. Here you go, you didn't buy it from me.
What was he wanting to trade?
Food from one of the stalls.
How much food?
Rat on a stick.
Wow. Well, I've got some skink, I've got some skunk, and I've got some frog legs.
How much frogs?
Got like 6 of them. They're big though. Look at
Yeah.
this one.
Yeah, fuck. I give him a.
Pulls out. It's from a giant frog. Like
Yeah.
literally, one of the legs is a giant frog leg from a giant frog.
I'll take 2.
Okay, he like pulls from his backpack 2 of the legs, hands
I
them to you, give him the
one to
drink.
Blue.
Okay, Blue immediately is just like what is it? Pretty good.
Good job, kid.
My aunt caught that one. Well, with my help, but me and my aunt went out there earlier this afternoon. We caught a couple of those guys. One of them was going after a skeeter this big. That's not a joke. They live out there. They're just that big. Some of them.
Oh yeah.
Well, okay. Can I have it?
I give.
Oh, okay. He drinks it. He starts walking away with your cup. You're like, nope. He's like, okay. Here's your cup. Drinks it. So brings you here. You're pretty interesting looking.
Who's he talking to?
You.
Oh, is he talking to me?
Mhm.
Oh, well, selling alcohol.
Uh-huh. Where are you from?
Tamaran.
Tamaran. Never been.
Yeah, it's pretty far.
Nice place.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
Plan to go back?
Eventually, yeah. But
You need a hand?
are you looking to leave this place?
Well, I mean, I can always use some work, and I'd love to see the rest of the world.
Well, in about a week, we'll be going back to Redmond.
Okay. His eyes kind of like light up. He's like, "What's the pay?"
Don't know yet.
All the frog's legs you can carry.
Okay. I'll think
This is
about
a
it.
side gig that
Oh.
I was protecting a guard for a caravan.
You're a guard?
Yeah.
And you own a bar?
Uh,
That's the coolest thing. And you're an orc! That's so
Mhm.
fucking cool!
Little racist.
Well. that's uh, that's weird, but okay.
Oh my god. You guys really can do it all.
Well, yeah.
My great uncle said he ran into one of them one of y'all's one of the orcs, and he said he beat him at a drinking contest, an arm wrestling contest, a pig throwing contest, a pig catching contest. I couldn't believe it, but hearing what you did, I sure as hell can now. My uncle's the fastest man I ever did see.
The orc beat your uncle, or your
Yeah,
uncle beat
at
the orc?
everything.
Oh well. Sure. That was a very talented orc that he met.
God damn.
But we are not all the same. Just letting you know.
What do you mean?
Well, just as you have your differences from who's that? I point to another kid.
Oh, that one? That's Jessica.
Yeah, you have your differences from Jessica.
That's because she's a girl.
Now that you say that, I could see that. Yeah.
Do all humans look alike to you, Star?
Are you a boy or a girl?
Sometimes I'm not so sure myself.
Y'all really can do it all. As he walks away.
Like the start of a fucking Pokemon game. Are you a boy or a girl?
Just fucking walks off. Y'all really can do it all as he just leaves.
Mm.
Jesus.
What does the rest of the group want to do?
Dunk the douche.
Okay. You come over, he goes, "Oh, look at you, Squirt, aren't you cute? Look at you! Oh, man! Oh, hold on, give him the light ones. I don't know if he can throw that far." Well, I'll tell you what, give him 4. He ain't gonna hit it no matter what. It doesn't really matter. The guy comes over and goes, "Yeah, that's gonna be 2 copper pieces."
Yeah, gladly. Here you go.
I tell you what, yeah, give him 4, give him the first one for free. Let's just see what this little pipsqueak can do. Wait, didn't I see you drinking the other night? Little kids like you ain't supposed to be drinking.
I throw.
I bet you ain't. Go ahead, roll.
So what is it?
It's an attack. It's a dex.
Am I proficient in walls?
Just roll an attack. Just roll a normal attack.
Kaplunk.
It hits it and bounces off. Wow, he really did get the light ones. Look at that. That little sissy arm can't throw nothing. How do you defend yourself out there? What happens if a bird comes after you, carry you off?
I will roll again.
Okay.
Now that one's not gonna fucking hit.
Yeah, just like hits the pad and falls into the water, as these are like wooden balls.
Yep.
For that exact reason, so they float, so they can get them.
Yep.
Goes, wow, look at that aim. Oh, wait, I know where I saw you. Last night you were with your friend with the archery competition. Oh, man, you must be catching him. He ain't never shot a bow before, has he? You're pretty good with one of them bows. You sure as hell can't throw for shit. Gets close, but it... Oh, man. You know what? It's a good thing I gave you that one for free, ain't it?
I aimed straight at him.
You just aimed it, do you really?
Yep.
Okay, go ahead.
I call shenanigans with that first one, not fucking doing it.
He doesn't have a cage. So you bonk him in the head as he does fall out and falls into the swamp.
Sorry
Did you
about
ever
that,
think
friend. It must have been my bad aim.
Oh God! Oh, it's so cold. It's so cold. As he like climbs up the ladder,
Gator
He
just
goes-
gets them.
they have a net. They have like a net to keep those things out. He goes, oh God! Yeah, you're probably right. Can we get a net so that don't happen no more?
kind of defeats the purpose of it, doesn't it?
No, to hit me, to keep me from getting hit.
Oh, that's all part of the fun and kind of the risk. I mean, obviously, it would be pretty rude for me to actually aim for you. I'm a bad shot. Never mind, but enjoy your nut.
He's not a bad shot. I saw him in the archery competition.
I'm walking off.
As another person yells at us, he's like, "Fuck you, little shit." He's like, as you walk away.
Yeah, arrow comes out from the darkness. I call shenanigans on that. I nailed that first shot, and if it
Did
didn't
you ever
move,
think that maybe it's rigged, and
yeah,
so
yeah, I know.
yeah.
It's like a natural 20 has to break the damn thing to set him off.
Yeah, Jerry, you want to do anything?
Yeah, I don't give a shit about these competitions, but I was hoping there was like tents set up with people selling shit.
Yeah.
Probably.
A lot of them actually.
I'm
There's a lot
not
of street
looking.
food
I'm
and
not
random
looking
curios.
necessarily for like small people making stuff. I'm looking for like the biggest tent that sells clothing.
Yes.
Perfect. The biggest one
Yes.
there is. I'm going
Yes. As you go in, hello, my friend.
in.
Well,
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you doing today?
Oh, I'm just dandy.
Well, what brings you into my lovely coats shop?
Well,
Coats and rugs.
when I was a younger person, I used to tailor myself for the people in my village. And
Really?
I'm looking to get back into it, and I was hoping you sold tools as well as clothing. To buy
Well,
a
I
set
don't
of
have
tools.
many of those, but I have many coats and rugs.
Ah,
My father, years and years and years ago, and his father and his father and his father were at a lovely town in the middle of the desert, a beautiful oasis within the mana wastes before they became the mana wastes. And a kind man generated tons of gold to get our shop out of the desert, where we sold nothing but coats and rugs.
goats in the desert. Well, it gets cold at night. That's fair.
But
Do-
if you need tailor supplies so badly, I can probably acquire them. However, I do not have many, and they will cost much.
What are we looking at? For a set
Well,
of tools.
how much thread? How many needles? Do you need a loom?
I need a good bit.
Okay. Fabrics?
I don't need fabrics right now. I'm looking for the tools to do so first.
Okay. How coarse of thread do you need? How thick? How sturdy? Are we
Hmm.
trying to just hem a dress, or are we trying to, sew leather armor?
I'm looking to do no armors. Just I'm looking to make aesthetically pleasing clothing for the masses. So
Like
nothing
this
too
wonderful
coarse.
coat.
Yes, it's beautiful. How nice is it, Ox? Nice.
Uh,
Is it ugly?
Jesus.
my
it's
crown.
a 14
All right, yeah, it's nice. It's nothing crazy, but
plus
it's
his
nice.
proficiency, so like 16.
Yeah, it's nice. It's above average.
Yeah.
Oh, it's very pretty.
Well, I can. For a number of thread, how many spools do you need?
Hmm. I would know how much spools I would
Each
need
one,
to make.
each one carries about 50 feet of thread on them.
Okay. Give me 2 spools.
Will do. And then needleworking, do you know what sizes or?
Give me a little bit of everything. Give me some finer ones.
I'll
give
make
me.
you a little. I'll make you a little.
Yes.
We'll call it a charcuterie of tools.
We'll call it a shark. Yes.
Charcuterie.
Sure. Don't know
Okay.
what that
Let's see
means.
if wanders over and gets a bunch. It's like 8 different sized threads. 2 spools, one of like a black and one of like a red ribbon is or thread. We'll call it a solid 8 silver, big boy.
8 silver for the tools required to start making clothing.
I don't have very many.
It's fair. That's fair. Hmm.
You could probably ask
Okay,
one of the locals.
so-
They could probably find you some bone needles. However,
Hmm.
they don't hold their points as long, and they tend to break.
Um. How much for the dress? I'll point out like a dress that's
I
nearby.
don't sell any dresses. I sell coats and rugs.
Oh. Oh. Okay. Well, here's how much? 7 silver. You
Yes.
said.
Hmm.
Here's a gold. I would like my 2 silver back, and if you have the change, it's not a tip. Thank you. Um, um, um,
Did you want
the
all
only
3
coat.
back or just 2?
Oh,
To be fair,
you
the
know what?
original quote was
My
8.
fault. You take. Yes, you take. The extra. It's all yours.
If you want, I can probably fix your robe.
No. It's good practice.
Yes, but it doesn't seem to be insulated on the inside. I could put a nice fur mesh, maybe
No, I'm
mink or
okay.
mongoose. I
It's-
believe they even can
it's-
find some otters in the nearby
It's
river.
rather
I could just. At
humid around here, so I like the breeze.
this point, they like pull back their like seamster clothing. It's like just fully wool lined.
Wet as shit.
It's wool lined
It's just-
from a
Um,
sheep.
So you only sell coats and rugs.
Of course. What else would we sell?
Widen your markets. You know.
But we're the best at what we do. Why would I go into something I don't know much about and be one of the worst?
It's a fair point. Do you know anyone that sells dresses? Maybe a friend of yours?
Oh yes,
No.
I know a couple of them.
Okay, yes.
One of them's in Thuvia. A really great
No,
one is in
no.
Geb.
But I don't know where those places are. I'm talking about here in the swamp.
Oh, literally right next door to the right.
Oh, thank you very much. It was a pleasure meeting you.
It's a
Thank you for your time.
Please come back if you need any coats. Let me know.
I'm just going to write some tailor's tools, and then I'll write everything I got in a little bit. Excuse me, how much for this pretty blue dress?
Ah, that's a nice one. Well,
Yes.
depends. Does it need to be fitted?
Alex, does it look like I'd fit in it?
You probably have to hem it a little bit.
Can I try it on, and then maybe you hem it for me?
I can do that. Well, for that dress, that one in particular is going to be 8 copper pieces, and we'll call the work I do 9.
Sure.
Since we're not doing full measuring, I'm just gonna
Perfect.
even it out a little bit.
Yes.
Well, very well. Please step right over here.
Thank you.
Aubrey, can you watch the counter? Help anyone else who comes in, please. Thank you. As you put it on.
Mhm.
Do you? So there's extra fabric on the top because it's typically for women.
Mhm.
Do you want me to fix that?
Yes.
Okay, so turn it into a man's dress.
Yes.
Okay.
Robe.
She like, pulls the back and does some sewing as she sews up the open shoulders a little bit.
Mhm.
Turns it
Why?
more into a robe.
Oh no! Leave the
oh.
shoulders and the frills. Just take out the excess fabric in the chest area.
Oh, okay. Oh, I
Leave all the frills and the pretty
She
designs.
pulls
Yes.
that up as she lets back out the shoulder, so you have like a big like open shoulder here, and on the other side as she does all that, as she just kind of resizes it a little bit. It takes about 30 minutes altogether. She's not doing
Excellent.
a super good work because she didn't like fully measure, but she's just kind of like making it look like
Mhm.
like this is something that like if you went to like a Goodwill and you're like, this is close.
Yeah.
Like this is pretty close to my size. I'll buy it.
That's fair.
That's what she turns it into.
Okay. I'll give her a silver for it.
Oh my goodness! Thank you so much.
Of course.
Do you have anything? You want anything else for that special someone in your life?
No. And I'm gonna keep the dress on and just walk out.
Okay.
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 Nice. All right. That's all for me.
So do you get a couple glances as that a 12-year-old boy walks up to you? Well, that's a pretty dress.
It's called the fashion.
Just snaps his fingers and walks out.
You're the one who did that the jump course, right?
The same one, yes.
Does the dress help?
I won't say it doesn't help.
Okay. Alarm's off. That's it.
I'm gonna go sit and have a drink at Star's bar.
Cherry, I love it. Let me get a look.
Thank you. Thank you.
Turn
Thank
around, turn around.
Yes, do
Do
a
it well.
spin. Thank you.
How is it?
It's good. It's like I said, it's as far as its overall quality, 1 to 10, it's like a 6 to a 7. So
Mhm.
it's not a bad one. You could definitely find nicer, but for this area, that's pretty fucking good. And it's been fitted, like it wasn't a lot of time fitted, but it's definitely been sized relatively appropriate.
We ever get back to my hometown, I'll introduce you to my tailor.
I'd love to, actually. I've never told this to you before, but I was quite the tailor myself before you met me all those years ago.
Before the accident.
We met like a month ago.
Yes, and 40 years ago, I was quite the tailor for my town. You've inspired me to get back to my roots and try to make a profit from it. And I start pulling out my tools, and I'm gonna start like fixing get some practice, knock the dust off on fixing my my robe that I
Okay.
wore before this.
Okay. Doing some patchwork to it.
Have you contacted any cloth merchants?
Not yet. I'm gonna practice first, get some ideas in my mind of what to make, and then go from there.
As you kind of spend your time doing that, as
Mhm.
Grog, eventually the curtain is as there's a big old 13-foot gator in there, just mouth open, just hissing as he gets close to the gate. As one guy comes in, one hand with a nubbin on the end, just like a big wooden like
Oh,
ball
this guy's gonna
fist.
fucking win.
As he comes in, he goes, "You took my hand." As he goes, I really doubt that. There's hundreds of gators in there. No, I can tell by the lizardy look of his gaze. Look at him. I can
Tell by
tell.
the
Took
by the
my hand.
alligatoriness
He
of
took
I
him.
my
can
hand,
smell
I took
his
his
breath.
eye.
It smells like my hand.
Your hand smelled really bad.
Is there anyone next to me?
Yeah, absolutely.
2 silver on the gator.
I'll take that bet. He puts the silver on like the little wall fence that's been built here. As he opens it up, as the gator comes
I'm
out,
in
as he
on
goes
this.
behind him with a stick and kind of probes him a little bit. As he comes out, and goes,
5
"Come
gold,
on, you son of
a
a bitch."
gold on the gator. If anyone want to match me.
The guy in the ring goes, "I'll take that bet."
Yeah.
And he's about to have one. He's about to have no hands and less gold.
He's got one hand. He's got one
Silver.
hand.
Yeah,
He
I know.
gets
Now he's
poked-
gonna have no hands
He
and.
gets poked in the butt, as the gator does. As the gator comes out, as he, "Come on, you son of a bitch!" Yeah, he's just gonna like try to run around the gator. As the gator's like, as he jumps on top of the gator. "Yeah, come on, you!" Gator's gonna try to death roll him off. The guy's still on him, but he's not able to stop, as he's just like getting crushed by this like couple 100-pound gator every time. It's like, "Yeah, oh God, yeah, stop, please." The gator throws him off. As gator turns around, bites him in the leg, and death rolls. As he takes this, crowd goes shocked as he goes, "Oh God, please help!" As the guy gets him out of there, as they bandage him up real quick, as he goes, "Get me a new foot. Oh, I gotta get back in there. I gotta get back in there. I'm just a quarter of a man now." You have two limbs. You're fine. You're half a man now. It's okay. I'm just half a man.
And you're also down a gold.
I don't even have a gold piece. I'll give you this though, as he reaches into his mouth, pulls out a gold tooth, throws it to you.
I'll take it. And real gold or fake gold?
I'm looking to the guy next to me. Come on, pay up.
Damn it. He left it there. As you like, as it bites him, he just like takes his hand off.
How much was the entrance fee for this?
Entry fee for this is gonna be 1 silver piece, and you got to sign a waiver.
Can I look at the waiver?
Yep.
What
You
does it
get
say?
eat, Joe fault. End of story. That's it. That's all it says.
Okay. All right, Grol.
Girl, okay. 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 As, oh wow, this soon another chick goes, yeah, get that son bitch! Get that son bitch!
Question.
Yes.
I'm looking to the guy.
Yeah.
Do I have to just wrestle it, or is it just whoever? If I beat it, I win.
Well, I think we'll know when somebody's won.
I need you to clarify if it's okay if I kill this gator.
Well, you can't use no weapons.
That's fine.
Only gator on man action. You just use your hands, he uses his, and his mouth, you use your mouth. He can use his tail. You don't have a tail, do you? Turns around. You can't use yours. You don't have one. He goes, here, take my hand! Take my hand! Take my hand!
Take a strong hand.
I take his hand.
Pulls off his wooden nub. Choke him to death with that, you son of a bitch.
What is it? Is it just a wooden
It's like
hand?
a wooden ball hand. Goes, I'll allow it. That's part of a man. That's fine.
Okay.
Choke him to death, you son of a bitch. Get him. Get that son of a bitch. I want you to kill that motherfucker. I want to eat him. I want to eat his tails. I want to eat him like he ate me.
All right. Can I bring this rope in to just hold him down?
Nope, that ain't part of a man.
All right, so it's just once I have. Okay. Whatever. All right, I'll get in there.
Okay.
Grog dies.
1 silver piece. Take the silver. As there's a man with one leg being tended as he's draped over with one arm. Get that zombie! Get that piece of shit! It's the guy. The guy.
What is the
Leviathan.
ground made out of?
It's wood. It's wood planks.
Okay, so we're on wood. We're not like on a
You're on
beach
that
or something?
platform.
Like,
You're not in the half water or anything like
okay.
that.
Sitting on the dock of the bay.
The guy goes 2 silver on the gator. To Levias.
Yeah, I'll take that.
Okay.
Either we lose a party member,
or we gain
or
2
you
silver. All right. So I'm gonna like try and be real slow.
Okay.
How much room is there to like walk around?
There's like 50 feet of room.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
You can walk around.
Hell yeah.
You start walking around, the gator starts tracking you.
Yeah, I'm trying to be slow. I see ya. I see ya.
Watch out! That tail's the most dangerous part. Stay away from that.
I've seen the Gator Brothers. I know that's not true.
There's some random guy just yells that.
I'm gonna hold out not hold out, but I'm gonna take out the wooden hand that he gave me.
Yep.
And I'm gonna sort of get closer to the gator.
Okay.
Is his mouth facing right towards me?
Yeah, he's just like been turning towards you.
Okay. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the wooden hand and I'm gonna toss it into his mouth. And then
Okay.
Does he bite down? I'm assuming.
Tell me. I'm assuming there's going to be that, and then you do something.
Yeah.
Tell
I'm
me the
gonna
full story. So, because it's like you do it and you're going into action. So I want to hear
I'm
what
gonna
the
do
whole
it and then I'm
thing
gonna jump on him.
is. Okay. All right. Yeah.
And-
You throw it at his mouth as something hits it. He goes, bites onto it.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna
Jump
on
onto
his
his
back and try to grab him by the mouth, like by the head. Also, can I rage while I'm doing this?
Absolutely, you can. Is that your 16 or 18?
What
No,
am
that's
I doing?
Elias. Roll me a athletics check, sir. I rolled a 2. You rolled a 20.
Yes.
That's a critical success. So you have his mouth, and the wood seems to have not been on the front end, so his mouth is completely closed with that thing in the backer part of his mouth.
Cool.
As he's gonna start to roll. Go ahead and roll me an athletics check. I rolled a 3. So he starts as he's like trying to roll, you're like on his head where the other guy was like on his back. So he's able to get like the full as he's just like trying to get it, and then he just like swinging his head, so he's rolling, but he's just not causing you any discomfort because of how you are. He's having to like move his neck and go around, so he's rolling but just not able to do anything. He kind of tires himself out a little bit and kind of stops. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna start punching him in the fucking head.
This is the top of the head.
I'm just gonna start like I'm gonna hold his mouth. I'm gonna try and hold on. I'm gonna try and bring his like jaw up towards me and just start beating his head while
Okay.
pulling his neck up. I just don't want him to open his mouth. I just
Max
want
made
him.
a DT.
Gators they've got a huge amount of crunch force, but they weak at opening their mouth.
By the way, this thing has some huge jaws on the top, or muscles on the top of his jaw. He's definitely good at opening them too. I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
I'm pulling his head
Yeah,
back.
you're pulling his head as you're just gonna start like punching him.
Just punching the shit out of him.
Okay. Let me attack roll.
Okay.
Roll me damage.
What's unarmed damage? D4, right?
I think.
Are you raging?
I am. Dude, I'm not taking any risks with this thing.
I'll find it for you just a second.
Okay.
What else are you doing with the rest of your
Yes,
action?
it is a D4.
D4? Okay.
Yes. And it's agile, so if you take multiple attacks, it's only -4 for the next one.
Oh, nice. So 3 plus 2.
I know you're going for the
5.
head, and that makes sense, but I kind of wanted to see you, like Incredible Hulk, grab the tail and, like, boom, 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 puny god. Or puny
I
gator.
Sorry
don't think
about
he can. I don't think he can do that.
Yeah, maybe level 7 or 8, but
Level 1,
Not a-
not so much.
Level 1 with a 13-foot gator. I don't know what's happening.
So
Mario,
can I do another attack and then
Yeah.
for my last action, put both hands back on his jaw to try and hold him
Yeah,
again?
that's fine.
both Ox and Clay have held on to
I'm
Gatus.
guessing that doesn't.
Just moving around as
that's
you're
right.
just not
John,
able
did
to
you
get
as
him.
well?
John did.
Did you also send the Gator?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
You've all touched Gator.
I got
Yeah,
a picture.
I haven't, but I've pet a croc, so yeah, close enough.
And then I'm guessing athletics for.
Yep. Athletics against his. Yep. I fucking rolled another 2. Jesus. Okay. Okay. On his turn, he's gonna try to death roll you off. Roll me the athletics first. Start rolling these public.
Okay.
Hold on.
I think it's relevant. D20 plus.
I mean, I've had 2 critical successes though,
No.
so I'm hoping that helps me.
Okay. You're still on his jaw, although you were very much slipping, as he's just
Okay.
kind of trying to get you off. He's gonna He's just gonna ram himself into the cage with you on him.
Damn.
That's a natural 1. He gets one of his claws stuck in, and then flips over on his side, so his belly is up. You're on at the top of his head, holding his mouth shut.
Can I like
Is
try
his
and
claw stuck like this?
Yeah, it's on the side.
um?
I think a frustrated gator is the funniest thing to see in the world.
Can I try and like get around the side of him where his belly is exposed and just start fucking punching him in his stomach?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you can do that.
Soft underbelly. It's got -2 to its AC.
No, this one has abs. +7 to his AC.
This entire time, I'm just thinking about the time that you hit the hot dog right on the tooth.
Yeah, and it just.
He
left.
just walked away angry. It was
Yeah.
so good.
See,
I'm guessing that doesn't hit. I'll do one more.
Okay. That is damage. Okay. And then athletics to maintain. Oh my! I haven't rolled above a 10 with him this whole time, except to kill that man. That's all I've rolled well there.
Rolled an 18 before.
That's fair. You're right. I did roll 118.
you know,
Okay.
I'm actually almost wishing that this was happening with Jax. Just the
Oh my
Aussie accent.
Jesus.
Crikey, I'm going to tackle this gator.
That's right, you scaly bastard! I'm the dominant greenskin here.
Yeah, get that zombie. Get that. Choke him with my foot. Choke him with my foot. It's
That's
still
what
in his belly. Choke him with my
That's
foot.
what I'm doing.
Gator's gonna death roll again. Okay. As you let go of him as he
Can
death
I
rolls.
like?
Go ahead.
I was gonna say, could I like I see that he's about to death roll, like get off of him and flip him onto his stomach, so I'm just ready to fucking serve.
Yeah, as he's rolling, like you like let go, and he kind of does his thing. As you like when he's kind of getting to the end of it, you like grab him and move him back. That's his turn. Fuck it. This thing's so tired. This thing has no idea what's happening.
I'm gonna punch the shit out of him again.
Star
I see
is
it.
so
I see
upset.
it. The hand's still in his throat. Choke him to death. Choke him to death. Yep. You hit him. Nope. You punched it.
That's max damage
that's
again.
not good.
Jesus.
That one you punch the wood as it's moving around. You take 1 point of damage.
Okay. And then I'm gonna hop back on.
Okay, athletics.
Dude, I rolled 3 20s. My god.
The gator is too tired. He skips his turn.
He's done.
Skips his turn.
Yeah, he's done. He's too tired right now. He's gonna build up for one last death throw.
All right.
He is on his belly though. He's not belly up anymore. He's on his he's laying how a gator should be.
Yeah, I'm gonna punch him a few more times.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Just fucking it up.
How does he look?
It doesn't look happy.
There's a gator. Scaly and gross. Fine.
Finally, you let go of him as you get a little ways away as the gator's like, "Grrr," like, what the fuck just happened to me? It's got like a concussion, multiple of them, probably a broken rib or two.
Like, that gator's done. Look at it.
The gator throw in the towel, gator. The gator's gonna go to bite you.
The gator goes over to
No,
Jeremiah.
the gator's gonna turn around and tail whip you.
Yeah, okay.
Nice.
It goes over to Jeremiah, gets a white flag made, and
Hey. Oh, okay, good.
starts
Hey,
waving.
bites Jeremiah. Oh, Jeremiah. Oh, fuck him.
Jermaine.
24.
Yeah, that hits me.
Oh, shit.
Hits you with its tail for 11.
Jesus.
Tail does the D10.
Yep.
That's the most dangerous part.
The tail does actually do a D10. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's a D6 for the tail. I apologize. I'll re-roll that. 6 points of damage.
Would have made me really happy if you
As
just
it's gonna run off of the. It's gonna
You're like,
run
oh, I'm sorry. It does
off
2d10.
of the edge into the little bit of swamp that's down there. As it just and then like falls and tumbles, takes a bit of damage in the fall, and gets in the water.
He's retreated. I claim victory.
Goes, that son bitch ain't dead. Get that piece of shit. Get him.
Fine. What do I see any of him poking out of the water?
Oh
or
yeah,
no?
you do. Yeah, you see a lot of water moving. It's pretty shallow where they fenced it off to try to keep the other gators out. So like half his body is like sticking up out of the water.
Can I like see his tail?
Yeah.
Can I grab it and pull him out?
You have to jump off the dock.
I have to jump off it. I thought you said it was just wood in here.
Well, until he runs through the fence, this little makeshift fence that isn't going to stop anything, falls off of the dock into this little pool of water that's been roped to keep other gators from getting there.
Do you ever played Super Mario?
He literally
64?
took fall damage from doing this.
You know how you
I
defeat
know, but-
Bowser?
This is his home ground. He easily
That's why he's
killed
going
them.
there. That's why he went there.
You're raging. You're not thinking clearly.
Can I? When I get closer, does he react?
Well, you're at the edge. Are you gonna jump down in there?
Does he react when I get to the edge?
I mean, the gator's just like looking, as he's like trying to figure out a way past this fence right now. You have to jump down into the water.
All right, I'm gonna jump down on top of him.
Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna try and like, if I can see where his head is, I'm gonna try and jump like right behind his head so that I can.
You try to grab him or
Right.
people's elbow him.
Ooh. I might people's elbow him. That sounds a lot more fun.
Okay, that jump is very doable. So I guess roll me an attack roll. See what happens.
Good.
You know what? For the high ground, I'll make that a critical success. You're only one off
Hell
from a
yeah.
critical success. I'll allow it.
What is crit damage in this? Is it
Double.
double
just
the
roll
dice
it and
damage,
then-
or you roll it and double?
Roll it.
damage. Double
roll
damage.
it and double it.
Modifier and everything.
Yes.
Nice.
As you just boom, as the gator's head just goes into the water like in Happy Gilmore, just boom, just gets knocked. The gator's unconscious.
I'm gonna pick him up and I'm gonna throw him onto the dock.
I don't know if you can do that.
I'm raging. I can do it. I can
Bulk load
carry.
increases
I
by
can
what?
carry a lot of bulk.
6?
How big is it?
13.
Medium or
feet.
large?
Large size.
Large size. That's like what? 6 bulk.
I think isn't medium 5 bulk? A medium size? Well, I guess it depends. I know medium size like humans. are 5 bulk,
It's
right?
gonna weigh about 480 pounds. 11-foot gator weighs 400 pounds. So
We go by bulk here. For a large creature, it's 12 bulk. Okay.
do you have a bulk available?
I have 5 bulk available. not 12.
Okay, you could drag him. You cannot throw him.
That's fine. I'll drag him onto the dock.
Okay, you can like drag him around. They help you get him up. You get up. Yeah. The guy goes, "Fuck! I lost again." And Sylvice takes his coin.
I take my 2 silver.
Yep.
I'm gonna crouch down next to the gator, and I'm gonna like pet his head, and I'm gonna say, "You fought well. I'm sorry." And I'm gonna stand
The
up.
guy's gonna crawl over to the gator. Now we're gonna eat you like you ate me.
But Grog didn't eat you.
Um. If I beat this gator, do I have say in what happens to it?
I mean, usually we eat it. Why?
Uh. Could I have a friend? Just look over it real quick.
Sure.
Star.
It's still alive. We're gonna put it back in the cage though.
That's fine.
Okay.
Star,
put it
could you
back in
come
the
over here?
Yeah. What's up?
Um.
cage. He like leans in to whisper to you.
I know that you're good at communicating with animals. Do you think you could help me say some stuff to this gator?
Well, I can't literally speak with animals, but I mean, I could. Maybe. What would you want?
I want him to know that he fought honorably, and that were it not for these people, I'd have him set free.
The gator's still unconscious, right?
Yep.
Well, normally when you hunt something, you think their spirit. Be a little bit cruel to wake him up just to tell him that you're gonna kill him.
Fair enough.
Everybody's gotta eat. I mean, me too. At least you didn't make it suffer too long.
And I'll go up to the gator. It's still in the cage, unconscious.
Yeah,
though,
they
right?
put it in the cage because they didn't know when you were coming back. They're like, we're
Yeah.
not doing it.
I'm gonna go into the cage with it. I'm gonna just kneel down, and I'm gonna say, "Thank you for the sacrifice you've provided us. May your journey returning to soil be a gracious one." And I'll take out some mush and I'll rub it on its forehead,
Okay.
and then I'll stand up and leave.
Okay. Well, you want to finish it off? As he hands you a knife. The guy who you paid to come in and wrestle it.
Yes, I'll do it.
Okay. Go over it. Get
Uh,
off its neck.
I was gonna say, what's the fastest, most pain-free way to do this?
Bottom of the neck.
Alright.
Yeah, it bleeds out rather rapidly as after they're sure it's dead, they come and grab it, and they basically like, it's probably not the best way to cook it, but they spit roast it.
It could be pretty do pretty good if you're doing whole gator.
Be really tough with the tail
Wow.
unless you run it like straight
Although-
through.
Yeah. But one thing is, when they do it like that, it's over the course of an entire day.
And
Yep.
this is for tomorrow. Yeah.
like hours.
Yeah, it's magical fire. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, totally
No
magical.
magic.
You can have the last one. This one's for the next group. We already had one going for you.
As he goes, good job. I got one more gold tooth. I'll give that one to you too. Here you go.
That's horrifying.
Okay. Thanks.
Right.
That's upsetting.
Just avenged me. I'm gonna sit here and watch it burn now.
Scary.
Yeah, I don't think that gentleman's exactly properly hinged.
I think we should fight him.
Maybe he's Nathan.
Maybe
Nathaniel.
he's a gator.
He's the final boss.
Maybe he is a gator. I'll wrestle him if he's a gator.
and kill him with punches and people's elbow.
Yeah. You definitely have cracked ribs.
I can't believe how brutalized this gator was. Oh my god.
I mean, hey, if he hit me like 2 or 3 times, I'm pretty sure I just would have lost. So
No.
Yeah.
Hey, if you're mean to me 3 or 4 more times, I'm out of here.
Shame on you. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me 7 or 8 times, shame on
If
me.
he got you with his mouth, so crocodiles, which aren't gators, but crocodiles in this game have ability called death roll. When they attack you, they automatically grab you. And then what it does on its turn is it makes a jaw attack with a +2 circumstance bonus on the attack roll. If it hits, it knocks them prone. If it fails, it releases the animal or creature. So
Oh, do we might
Might
have
be-
a break here?
yeah, we can
that's
take a
fine.
break here.
Just one drink and whatnot, so yeah. Be right back shortly.
Ugh.
Okay. As they begin cooking the crocodile, the alligator, not crocodile. As they begin cooking this thing, as yeah, a number of people come over and congratulate you, Grog. A
Thank
couple
you.
people come over and congratulate Levias for hitting that guy in the head. Apparently, you gave him a concussion. He stopped shouting at people for tonight.
Good. No reason to be rude.
Somebody tells you it's part of the game. That's how he gets you to throw.
I would have thrown anyway.
It's funny.
Hmm.
As throughout the night, a number of things happen. People try the agility course, trying to beat Jerry's record, Jermaine's record, as all that, as a goblin comes into Star's little booth. Hello.
Hi. What's up?
Not wearing a mask.
I see you're not wearing a mask.
We all wear masks, friend.
Well, you're not.
No, I mean, we all wear masks. Metaphorically.
Well, maybe, but it just seems strange to see someone without a literal mask.
How do you know this isn't a mask? Maybe I'm very good at makeup.
He's got you, dude.
I don't think he does.
No one's that good at makeup.
I guess we'll never know. Well, I'll
I mean, I could just,
I'll take 10 of your strongest drinks.
all right. Poor. Do you have your own glass?
Of course.
Okay.
He pulls out a like a cooking pot.
I get him 10 pints. Does he pay?
You're like, "Oh, pay." He's like, "Oh, sorry."
Pleasure doing business. Anything?
Chug! 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 Chug!
You
chug!
hear him? Are you gonna chug?
Chug! 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 Alright, he's chugging.
Woo!
Did he do it? He chugged it all?
Woo! Yeah, he drank all of it. Woo!
10
Goblins with wide
pints.
heads are very good for doing that. Otherwise, humans would just pour all over.
You drank like a gallon of ale.
I'm gonna be fucked later.
You might be dead.
We'll
Gonna
never
be
know.
fucked right now.
A man who drinks like that and doesn't eat, he is going to die. When?
You might want to throw up in a little while.
Why?
Well, you see, when I shouldn't say small, when a person of your stature drinks that much alcohol, they tend to get poisoned and sometimes die.
Goblins are resistant to poison.
Good luck then.
Pour one for myself.
You're like, it's been a good day of business. This guy came in, he may die. That's not my problem.
Hey, he just dropped
Oh,
like
What
two
are y'all
bottles.
You'll be
doing
fine.
here?
No? Selling my wares?
How much for the
Wrestling
bear?
gators.
He's not aware.
Is he a werebear?
No, he's not just What about you? What are you doing here?
Traveling, looking, seeing, spotting.
Where are you from?
A lot of stuff.
Well, I'm from a lot of places. Where most recently, or where from originally? Second one. Ever
Not
heard
the-
of place?
Not the
Ever heard
second place, I think. I think he meant originally.
Oh,
The
oh,
ladder.
the ladder's over there.
Right?
I didn't say ladder.
Comedy gold!
He said the ladder. Well, I am from a lovely place called Fashtor. Some people call it faster, but I call it faster because it sounds fancy.
It sounds terrible.
It does sound fancy.
Sounds fake.
How dare you? My people have lived there since I left. And I don't know how long after that.
They started leaving. They started living there when you left.
No, wait.
Okay, that's what you said to me. Right
So
there.
my mother had me born there, and she left me to raise myself.
Oh, you were the only person that lived there.
Of course.
So when you left, they stopped living there because you were they. Oh!
This
Mystery
man
solved.
knows a thing or two.
So
Or two.
so who else lives there?
Well, I once saw a sparrow fly overhead, and I took that
so-
for an omen that he wanted me to follow him.
So you
Certain
you grew up in
sparrows.
like some cave or hut, and you called that place faster, and then one day you left. Is that what you're telling me?
And when you said some people call it faster, but you call it faster, no one calls it faster. Because no one else lives there.
Some people can't pronounce it, so they call it faster.
But you were the only people there. And you can pronounce it correctly.
Ah, call me people.
Are you not?
This goblin's
I'm
drunk.
person.
Fucking goblins.
I pour him a drink in his thing. Can you go over there somewhere
What?
else?
Why?
Yes, come sit next to me, good
Of
goblin
course,
friend.
yes. What are these stools made of?
Not mine.
Obviously, food.
I'm sitting on the ground, probably.
Oh, okay, so the ground
Um,
next to you.
Not mine.
So what's your name?
Name's Jermaine.
Ah, that's a good name.
Yes. What's your name?
Pox.
Pox.
He is
Pox.
a pox on this world.
Pox.
Like
Oh,
smallpox. Because I'm
yes.
smallpox.
Or goblin pox.
No, I'm not goblin. I'm small, but smallpox. I'm small. My
No,
name's
but
Pox.
okay.
But do you have goblin pox?
No. Well,
Okay.
I've never met another goblin. Oh my god, another goblin!
Hello, friend.
Oh my goodness, this is the day amongst all days. I knew I should have followed that sparrow, and it led me here.
To me?
Well, just here, and you happen to be here, so in a sense, yes,
Must have been a sign. Do you follow Big Rock?
I've followed many rocks. That's how I go around. Saw a
But do
mountain
you-
once, started walking in that direction, got lost. Fog
But
came over.
do you follow the Big Rock?
It's under us. We all follow its round ways. Or square ways, or flat ways. I'm not sure. I haven't walked the thing yet. Figuring out, though. I've made it. 10 miles. Wait, what's a mile? Hold on.
Can I offer you something, Pox? Some
Of
food?
course.
We'll pull out some mush. Try this.
Vinegary. Vinegary. Very vinegary. Mostly vinegar.
I suppose I did add those pickles to this. Do you know what that is?
It tasted like something.
Pickles.
It's mush.
Mush. That's a good word for it.
It's where you come from.
I come from mush? No, I came from my mother. She told me when I never met her.
So glad this man is away from me.
All goblins come from mush, Pox.
All goblins. Is this man crazy?
Sanest goblin I've ever met.
Really?
Well, he's
Have you
very
met another
religious.
goblin?
Yes, I have actually.
Oh, Oh wow, how many?
If I include you too.
Wow, that's a lot of goblins. I've only met one.
So that makes 3 in total.
See,
Wait,
he's
you
met
never-
2. He's met twice as many as you. You should take his
So
advice.
you never
3. I've
met
met
your mother?
3 goblins in total. I've
No,
met
I never met her.
Grog,
But you
the
told
guy on
me
the
all
road.
about her.
I forgot.
Yeah.
So 3 times as many as you.
But she
Listen.
told me all about her.
Listen, let me tell you a story, okay?
Okay,
Would
go
you
ahead.
like to listen to
Love
the story?
stories. Sure.
Okay. So, a long time ago, there's this place called the Goblin Isles. He's snoring.
No, his eyes are open. He's looking at you. He's just making that noise.
Pox, are you still with me?
Yeah, absolutely. What? Why? Sometimes I just do that. What's this? Go ahead. I'm listening.
Okay.
We have big ears. We're good at hearing.
We
Shut up.
are good at hearing. It's a long time ago. There was an island of goblins called the Goblin Isles.
That's a good name.
Yes, and there
I should
was
come up with it.
there was a grand volcano. That volcano, and on away from that volcano, there was a tribe of goblins
Mhm.
who were ruled by an evil and tyrannical tribe leader.
Yep.
He would
Wait,
He
how
would-
many goblins are here?
Oh,
just 2. Never mind. Keep going.
Anyway, the war chief of the tribe would frequently punish and beat and steal from the other goblins. He was ruthless.
Stealing very good.
And the goblins, they prayed for a savior, someone to destroy the evil leader that they had and bring them peace and food and health. Yeah, yes.
Did they do it themselves, or did some divine intervention come and save them? Because they didn't do it themselves, they didn't really deserve to be free.
Well, the volcano spat up what
So the second
appeared
thing-
to be a big rock that crushed the leader. Their prayers had been answered. After crushing their leader, the rock rose with life essence, declaring himself Big Rock, their god. And since then, he has spread freedom and power to those who worship him. After all, that is what all us goblins seek. Freedom, power, food, happiness. That is what Big Rock is.
That's nice. I believe suffering brings greater joy for when you overcome it. It's like as the deer gets away from the bear.
I agree. I mean, it's Big Rock's teachings that we should grow strong, overcome our challenges.
You're quite philosophical for a man with no formal training or
Nah,
education.
Tree,
No, but
speak to me.
that. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the trees speak to me. They whoosh. And then you listen and you sit down and you go, I have no idea what the fuck they're saying, but I bet I know what I can guess they're saying. And then like this.
This goblin's a druid. This goblin is a druid.
Or a crazy person.
But go
Fox,
ahead.
can-
I'm very pillopoxical. Go ahead.
Can you talk to animals too?
Skills. What?
Can you talk to animals too?
Well, they've never talked back, but I can scream at them.
Okay.
Okay. I'm gonna go back to sewing
No,
now.
I want to hear what you had to say. Go ahead.
No, you don't.
I did, but now I'm okay.
Listen, Pox, if you what do you want?
I want true understanding in this life through suffering and overcoming that suffering and growing my inner self to the point of being able to stand tall and be happy with my own existence. Or, just like a place to sleep. One of those two.
Well, a place to sleep. I'm pretty sure there's a tavern that would be happy to host you. And
No, he told me I had to wear a mask, and then I said, we all wear a mask, and then he said, get out.
well, this is a festival going on.
Yeah, we all wear masks. That's what I told him.
Okay.
Why does the festival of change have to be like a physical thing? Why can't it be metaphorical?
I think people just enjoy doing it.
Yeah? This is my way of celebrating the changelings. Kill him. He's a changeling.
Fair enough. I mean, I won't tell you what to do. I don't live here personally.
I'll tell you what to do.
Oh, what's that?
Buy another drink! You
Yeah,
look
let's do that.
thirsty.
I am.
Go buy another drink, and I'll talk to you more.
I want to hear what you had to say.
I will. Buy
Pays
another
again.
drink.
Sits down with his pot.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, he buys another drink.
Did
No,
he
no,
buy
no.
another 10?
No, he bought one.
Damn.
Well, Joe, I just freezed and I saw everybody like jump around.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, he comes over and buys another
Um,
drink. What were you going to say?
I'm interested at how like I said before, a man with no education is so philosophical and can quote books that I've spent years trying to understand. But can I give you some advice?
Yeah,
From one learned man to one not learned man.
sure.
The average person who doesn't read philosophical writings thinks you're much of an asshole if you quote them in front of them.
Oh,
Much like the tavern man who told you to fuck off when you quoted many masks and blah 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 blah. So try not to do it next time, and you'll get a lot farther.
I assumed he was a normal people. He owned a business, just like you guys own a business, and you all own weapons. So you must travel around a lot, otherwise you wouldn't be armed like that. And if you're on the road, you get attacked a lot, so you must be good at living.
That made no sense. But a man that owns a tavern probably doesn't get around that much, so don't spout things at him. And he might have given you a room.
I'll just sleep in a log again.
Good idea.
Adequate sleeping spot.
What's your name?
Pox!
Oh yeah, you did say that.
Small! Because I'm smallpox!
I've been drinking my own beer.
Yeah.
Zane's getting
Stick-
drunk on his own supply.
Yeah, sticking his nose into his
I've
own stock.
sold enough. I've made a profit.
Yeah.
What
You
about you,
changeling?
10? What's a changeling?
Well, you just talked about what a changeling was earlier.
I spoke that I celebrate them. I never said what they were, because I don't know. So I might be.
How do you celebrate something that you don't know what it is?
Because they all told me this is the Festival of Change, and that a woman came out of the woods, and then she changed all the stuff, and now we're here.
Did you change yourself into a goblin?
That's an awfully personal question, don't you think?
Nope.
Well, I'm been like this since I've been like this.
Go like this. Faster, faster. Now circles, circles. Okay, you're a goblin.
No, a square. No, a square.
No, dodecahedron. Oh. We broke him.
We win. We get experience.
Tan Goblin, how you doing? Hello? Is this one broke?
What did he say?
Tan Goblin,
Oh, 10.
Hello? hello?
Yeah, I'm here. What are you after?
What are you?
Maybe a halfling.
Do you smell it in the air?
Get myself in.
No, I don't.
I always thought you people were lucky.
Can be when we want to be.
And yet you missed that wonderful smell.
Luck be in the air tonight.
It's always when you're around.
That it is.
Yes. I would consider this lucky that we met. Well, I must be off before I've missed my log. I will see you again. Or not. Goodbye!
Bye.
Goodbye.
Buy another drink for the road.
Man.
No, I have plenty. Thank you.
Okay, bye.
Hey, girl, you want some?
What did he just give me?
Hey, Grog, you want some?
Some drinks?
Yeah, sure, I'm made enough. You can have some.
I'll have a drink. I don't want to bleed you dry.
I already made a profit. I made enough for the next one, too.
Alright. Well, why don't we get some gator in your belly soon enough?
I give out drinks to the party and another one for myself.
Oh, God, you're gonna get smashed tonight. How many more do you have in there?
20 pints left.
Oh, okay.
That's after handing out like 3 to myself and then 1 to everybody else.
Okay. As you guys kind of begin wrapping down for the night, a set of lanterns are lit. As fog begins rolling in, as the cold of the night begins kind of falling over top as they push them into the swamp.
Do we have to do the thing again? You know, milk and salt.
Boo.
They push it out. As once again they go out a ways into
Before
the fog.
what happens, I want to be like, hey, beer, milk, and salt.
What?
No, to the other bar guy.
Oh, okay.
Oh. What's that? Oh, sorry. What's that?
Some beer from milk and salt. I haven't got any for tonight.
I'll tell you what, I've got plenty, but how about we do this? Why don't we get you to bed?
Drink some more first.
Well, fair
Oh
enough.
no, he hasn't had his gator. Don't worry, I'll get him to bed.
Right. Very well. I'll put some on your hand cart for you if that's easy enough for you.
I bring him. Well, I brought him like one of his glasses full.
Oh, okay. Takes it, gives you a little bag of salt, and hands you a glass bottle of milk.
Yeah.
There you go.
All right, I
You
go
all be
back
safe
with
out
my
there.
keg.
Hey, you. Good sir.
Yeah.
How long you been in Pharaoh?
Well, 37 years.
Okay. So you've gotten around. You know your way around this city, yes?
I know around this place, yeah, and I know most of the people who live here too.
2 questions then.
Fair enough.
1. You ever heard of a slaver in the swamps? Any stories? Anything like that? 37 years, you've bound to heard something.
I've heard many stories in my time, friend.
Okay.
Although something like that, best not to get the people riled up. But I have heard of people going missing, although that was quite some time ago. Before it was common in these parts. At this point, most people don't go missing but the normal things. Swamps and otherwise.
Well, there is someone in there. We met some of his ruffians on the roads here that tried to kidnap us. Sell us to the man in the swamp. Wondering if you knew anything about it. We were thinking about going and finding him, bringing him to justice, maybe getting paid.
What's the
Something
name?
like that. I believe, yes, Nathaniel.
I know a couple Nathaniels. I don't know nobody matching that kind of description.
Wasn't he the Red Man or something? Did he have a title? Something like that?
I best it's best. Or I think it's best Y'all head to bed.
It's best as best.
Cause I want to roll a what's that? Perception? Is it? See if he seems like he's gotten nervous since I mentioned the man kidnapping, and then definitely when Levias said Nathaniel.
Sure.
Roll a 10.
Okay. So it's more than likely he's been in stressful situations before. You cannot glean any information off of his demeanor. It does not change or otherwise, other than the very sudden recommendation that y'all head to bed.
Okay. My second question before I go to bed.
Right.
I'm
Oh,
looking
sorry.
for
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm looking for a fair fabric trader in town. Know of any in particular?
Now, fair fabrics isn't much our thing. And it doesn't much grow here. We do have some fabrics, but nothing of the fancy sort. And to get that kind of stuff, you're gonna have to go to Stale or Little Red Mall. Actually, I hear
Hmm.
Pops has managed to find some flax and whatnot out in the woods, so maybe he has some too.
Appreciate it.
Of course. The only thing we grow up here is hemp, friend, that we can use for fabrics, and it's usually too coarse for them noble types.
It's fair.
Last longer though, tell you that.
You have yourself a good night.
You too. Make sure your friend gets home safe.
Thank you.
Always a pleasure. DT, you okay?
Yeah, didn't sleep very much last night. I'm exhausted. I'm falling asleep in my chair.
Well, why don't we do this? It's midnight. That's the end of the festival for the night. Why don't we end here?
Okay.
Star's just singing some song in Elven.
The hedgehog can never be buggered at all.
I imagine Elvish like French.
Sorry, lads.
That's
Just
it.
last couple of nights.
No, you're fine,
Alright.
boy.
It's been a bit rough and I haven't slept at all. So
No worries. We're ending like an hour early.
yeah.
Cool with
It's
it.
best we not get too far ahead anyway, because Logan's not here. So
Yeah.
this works.
Yep.
This is one night of the festival.
No worries. Well then, thanks for watching, Joe and whoever else. Catch you all later.
It's been a pleasure.